Paradox Rift is just around the corner and pre-order prices can be a bit sketchy, and with Paradox Rift coming out literally just around the corner, today we'll be taking a look at the top 10 most expensive cards for pre-release prices for Paradox Rift. Let's get into it. Alright guys, hope you're doing good. Today we are taking a look at Paradox Rift, the brand new set that's literally dropping in a few days. As we're recording this video, we're like three, maybe 4 days out of the release of the set. So it's looking, you know what? Pretty nice. The artwork looks really good. I actually think that it being a large set is going to have a massive impact on the value of the cards long term and of the set long term. It's giving me real big Fusion Strike vibes, but we'll have to wait and see how it does in the long term, of course. And today we'll be taking a look at the top 10 most expensive cards from the set for pre-order prices. Now, as a rule, pre-order prices, they tend to be very high, very hyped, and then they drop upon release. Now, there have been some sets which have broken that trend, or cards in particular. 151, for instance, has done the opposite. It came out and everything went up in price, which is really unusual. Whereas all the other Scarlet and Violet era sets have dropped like crazy. Like, we've seen it. Now, some cards have held value and some cards have gone up, like in Paldea Evolved. But look at Obsidian Flames and you look at Scarlet and Violet Base, you can see what happens when set comes out and pull rates are just too good, right? It has a massive impact. Now, this set is huge. If the pull rates are going to be tough like Paldea Evolved, cards will hold value, maybe even go up. So today we'll be taking a look at the top 10 most expensive on TCG Player. Let's get into it. Alright, coming in at number 10, we have a full art trainer, and we got the Professor's Sarda's Vitality. You'll see the card on the screen right now. This is, again, a full art trainer. As a rule, we've seen a trend time and time again with Scarlet and Violet, as full art trainers seem to be doing quite well. Now, we've seen the Iono and the Miriam. I mean, Miriam has dropped, but overall they have been doing pretty well. You had the Dendra as well. Quite a few big full art trainers, even the Grusha. There's been a ton of them, right? There's been a ton of them. And this is another one coming in at quite a high value, to be honest, as a full art trainer. Now, I do expect it to drop quite a lot. I mean, it's $39 right now. If it's just going to be like any other normal full art trainers, I would expect this card probably to go around about 10 to 50. Now, it is a special illustration rare. It does depend on the pull rates, of course. And if it's a large pull, which is what it looks to be, then again, it could have impact on the value. But probably I would expect to see this card sitting at around $10 to $15. But right now at 40, obviously it's high. Next, we have the Parasol Lady. Now, that was one of the biggest cards, actually. And again, another full art trainer coming out of Raging Surf, I believe, one of the Japanese sets that makes Paradox Rift. And I don't think it's going to carry over. It's not going to carry over very well into English. As a rule, some of these big full art trainers or waifu cards don't tend to do very well when it comes over to English. Iono is the kind of the only exception. I think that's due to the pull rates mainly, and the fact it's a playable card. I just think that all of them have been dropping like crazy. I mean, if you look at this, we're looking again another $40 card. If I'm being perfectly honest, this will probably sit again around $10 to $15. Expect a lot of these cards to drop around 50 to probably even 70% in value after a few weeks after they come out, because there's a ton of product around, people are going to be opening it, and we're going to start seeing it pulled. Now, this is a special illustration rare, similar to the last one we saw, so it all depends on those pull rates, but I do expect this to drop probably by at least 50%. Okay, another full art trainer. Again, it seems to be a trend with Scarlet and Violet, and I'm not a huge fan of these big full art trainers. If I'm being honest, I like Pokemon. So Tulip is another special illustration rare trainer that's coming in. Again, we're looking at $40. Now, no, not all of these cards are for $40. It's just kind of like this estimated price point and what they think it could be. There's another special illustration rare. If I'm being honest, it's again $40. They're not all $40, I'll tell you that, okay? A lot of these cards, they're going to be dropping. They're going to be dropping. I'm kind of, if I'm being honest, I'm sick and tired, to be fair, of all these full art trainers. It's getting a bit boring. Give us some really cool looking Pokemon. It is a nice artwork, but again, I expect this card to probably be around $15. Again, we're looking at 50% plus drop after release, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, finally, we actually have a Pokemon. We got the Iron Hands EX, and this is quite a cool artwork. I do like the artwork of this one. And again, we're looking just over $40. Actually, it's been going up. It was $24, and it's actually shot up quite a bit. And we've got a special illustration rare coming in. I have to admit, the artwork on a lot of these, special illustration rares in this set are really nice. We're about to get into some real crazy ones in a minute. But yeah, this is, hey, look, this could hold. We just don't know. Things have been super crazy recently, and prices have been going all over the show. If we talked about alt arts back in the Sword and Shield era, we'd be like, yeah, they would hold good value. The special illustration rares, I mean, I rate them, and I think they're doing really well. I think, as a rule, in most sets of the Scarlet and Violet era, they are very nice. They are hard to pull. In general, they're not massively easy, unless it's Obsidian Flames, but I think this is a nice one, and it's interesting to see how well these will do in the future. Then we got another full art trainer. Yeah, it's another full art trainer coming in. We got the Mela. Now this is just a normal ultra rare. This isn't a special illustration rare. It's just a normal full art trainer. And it's holding pretty good value at the moment. Pre-order prices, don't forget. These are pre-order prices at $45. I do expect it to drop similar to all the other cards, you know, but I think the special illustration rare version of this will probably do a lot better. But, you know, full art, maybe $10 to $15 again. Don't expect it to hold incredible value, but we'll have to wait and see. We're following the trend. Again, we're looking at another full art trainer. I mean, this set's got so many full art trainers. It's unreal. Rika coming in. This is a special illustration rare. Again, this one's actually sitting at $50. It's actually dropped, actually. If we actually look, it's actually dropped already, you know, from 62. I do expect it to continue to drop. It is a special illustration rare, so it's going to hold a little bit more extra value as obviously the pull rates. But again, this set seems to have a lot of full art trainers, and to me, full art trainers, they're nice, but they're not fantastic, and I don't feel like they should be the most valuable cards in the set, right? I mean, Sun and Moon breaks that trend because that's been over time. You look at Sword and Shield era, full art trainers as a rule didn't really do very well. They just haven't. But for some reason, they just seem to be piling these out in these sets. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I don't expect this card to hold much value. I really don't. We could be looking at probably even less than $10, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, then we have the Iron Valiant. Now, this is a beautiful stone card. This is an incredible looking special illustration rare, guys. $58. This has actually been going up only a little bit. They thought it was around 50, go up to 58, and I hope that the Pokemon of this set become the most valuable, because I've said it before and I say it again, when Pokemon are the most valuable cards, it makes it more fun to open, it makes it more interesting. We look at 151, Erica's Invitation absolutely plummeted. You look at the others, the Blastoise, the Venusaur, the Alakazam, the Charizard, beautiful stunning cards, doing really well, and that's great. So hopefully we'll get this with the Iron Valiant, because this is a beautiful card. You might see it with the other special illustration rares in this set, so hopefully it's a start, but we'll have to wait and see. Then we have the Roaring Moon. This is actually my chase card of the set. I think this looks incredible. I'm a massive fan of Salamence. I love Dragon type Pokemon. I just do absolutely love them. This artwork is incredible. We're looking at $80. It has actually been going up only a little bit. I expect this card to actually hold a decent amount of value moving forward. I do expect it to hold good value moving forward, but we have to wait and see. Again, as with all of this, we repeat it, it's the pull rates. This and the Iron Valiant, in my opinion, are two absolutely stunning artworks, and Pokemon smashed out of the park, right? You could be a lover or a hater of, you know, Scarlet and Violet, but you can't deny the illustration rares, the special illustration rares are just incredible. I think this card could hold its value, just like the Iron Valiant. You know, we've seen some of the other cards, you know, even like the Charizard 151, holding, in fact, going up in value. Now, I don't see it being the same as the Miriam. I don't see it being the same as the Charizard from Obsidian Flames. Why? Because the pull rates of those sets are ridiculous, like really easy. You look at how they're evolved. I mean, the Magikarp's holding really well. The Tyranitar's holding really well. The Iono's holding really well. So you do have cards that are holding really well. I think this one could be another one. Then we got the Golden Cheese String. We got the Goldango EX Special Illustration Rare. This is actually the most expensive Pokemon in the set. Very interesting. We're looking at $86, and it has dropped from around 98. It'd be interesting to see how well this holds, to be fair. I think the Roaring Moon might be the most expensive moving forward, but we'll have to wait and see. Right now, I'm not a fan of it. I like the artwork, just not the Pokemon itself. I love the colouring and stuff, but for me, it just doesn't do it. Hey, look, it might hold value. It might, you know, stay above $50, but we'll have to wait and see. I doubt it will go up. I think it, you know, will actually drop compared to maybe the Roaring Moon or even the Iron Valiant. But again, we just don't know yet. These pre-order prices, I wouldn't say they're crazy. They're not as crazy as we saw in the Sword and Shield era. They're a bit more realistic. And then finally, we have the Mela Full Art Trainer. Again, another expensive top card there as a trainer. Special illustration rare. I mean, the artwork's nice, but come on. $95. It's dropped from 110. I hope this does not become the most expensive card. I hope it actually drops in value. I hope that the Pokemon of the set surpasses this card. But we'll have to wait and see. The waifu craze is strong. It is having a massive impact on all of these Scarlet and Violet era sets. Time will tell, guys. Time will tell. Is this going to follow the same way as the Erica's Invitation and just absolutely fall? Or is it going to be like the Iono and it's just going to stay there and not move? We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it does drop and the Pokemon overtake, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, guys, those are the top 10 most expensive cards, pre-order prices for Paradox Rift. A lot of trainers. A lot of trainers. I think it's maybe, what, 6 trainers out of 10? Maybe even 7. It's nuts. It's crazy. I don't know why it's getting that way, but it is. So hopefully cards like the Roaring Moon, Iron Valiant will surpass some of these full art trainers. But like I say, a lot of them with pre-order prices, they will drop. I would say probably most of them will drop at least 50%, but we'll have to wait and see. But if it follows the same trend as 151, some of them might even go up. We just don't know yet. All depends on the pull rates. We have to wait until we get the set. The set comes out literally at the end of the week, and you're going to crack packs, have some fun. I actually think this is going to be a dark horse moving forward. I think it's going to follow the same route as Fusion Strike, where it's kind of wedged in between like good sets. It's come off the back of 151, which is by far the best set of the year. Yeah, and it's got a lot of hard work to do. And then the next set after that is going to be, you know, a holiday set full of shiny Pokemon, and people love shiny Pokemon. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this set does. I think it'll do very well long term, similar to Fusion Strike. Let me know down in the comments what are your thoughts on Paradox Rift and all these full art trainer cards. Do you think it's worth it? Do you want to see some cool Pokemon instead of all of these full art trainers being the top cards in the set? I do. But let me know your thoughts. But if you've made it this far into the video, guys, and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content. And if you want to know what's been going on in the singles market right now, because things are going absolutely crazy, then make sure to click on this video right here. And of course, you know what to do, guys. Make sure to subscribe. We're nearly at 9k subs. So definitely make sure to smash that subscribe button. Alright, guys, that's it from me in this video. As always, you guys are the legends. I'll see you in the next one.